At this point, we've done all our serious programs, and so the rest of it is all fun. We're going to host our student poster award ceremony. And then this year, as you can see, we have many posters submitted, and then hopefully you have a chance to look at those posters and also submit your vote on these posters. And before we announce the winners for the poster competition, I'd like to welcome Tony Guerra, the president of ITS Michigan, to the stage. Tony currently serves as the Deputy Chief of Mobility Innovation at the city of Detroit. He's a professional engineer who comes into mobility area with a diverse background in CAV, ITS, and also transportation planning. So after over a decade in consulting, he made the move to public service to lead and grow intelligent transportation, smart city effort, and also mobility innovation for the city of Detroit. And Tony, I would like to invite you to come to the stage to say a few words before we announce the award winners.
Good afternoon, everyone. I know everyone wants to go home. It's Friday, and you're probably used up a lot of neurons over the last couple of days, just to kind of make sure that we, at the end of the day, the purpose of all this is that we are being efficient with what we're doing and we're being safe. And the safety element is super important because it does ensure that the future of mobility is one that will not cost us the 30-some thousand deaths on our roadways every single year. As you can imagine, these are not strangers that are just walked on stage with me. I would like to introduce them real quickly. This is my amazing 7-year-old daughter, Hannah Jara, and my 10-year-old son, Gabriel Jara. And they're both part of the reason why I do what I do every day. And each one of you probably have your own reasons why you are in this field. Some of you may be very technically apt and ready and driven by all the knowledge that you have, but one day you'll start realizing that knowledge alone is not sufficient, and you have to take a leap of faith and a leap of belief into a better world and a better future. And this is the only way that you can perfect your craft. So I would encourage each and every one of you, especially the young engineers that are here in the room and the young computer scientists, data scientists, etc., to always think beyond just the technology, beyond just the next coding line that you're writing in there, and the impact that it brings in. Yesterday I was having a very good conversation over dinner with some of the bright minds that some of them are in this room. And something came to mind, like if you are just a electric plug designer, at the end of the day, it's just an electric plug. But if you think about that electric plug as attached to a device that could be keeping someone alive at a hospital, then that electric plug becomes a life-saving device. And just remember that whenever you're building a piece of equipment, a digital twin, or a line of code sometime, and remember that that line of code, that piece of equipment could be a lifesaver in another situation. So again, thank you again for having me here. With all that aside, I do want to mention something real quickly about ITS Michigan. So ITS, for those that may not be aware, is the Intelligent Transportation Society of America. We have the Michigan chapter, and our goal is always to try to promote safety and roadway efficiency through multiple different technologies. We have Debbie here that used to be one of our former presidents, and she did an amazing job. We have a number of different people that have served in my role and on the board over the last 20 or so years. Debbie, is that a good number? Somewhere around there. I remember when I used to think of technology, AV, CV, back when I started my career about 20, 25 years ago, it was always about this amazing future that's so far in the future, but everyone kept on saying it's coming. 5 years, 10 years, it's coming. 20, 25 years later, we're still having discussions about when is it coming, how accurate is it, can it be fully automated, fully autonomous? And the answer is the human factor is very much needed. So what we do at ITS, we try to fundraise in different ways and try to give back these bright minds in the form of grants and funding so that you guys can continue the path forward, so that we would know when automated driving or autonomous driving will become a reality. So again, I want to thank you so much for doing what you do. I always make the joke or the statement of, you guys can do everything that I dream of that I cannot do. I can't write code, I can do a little bit of R. I can't put devices together, maybe he can at one point. She's definitely got it in her genes. But I cannot do much of that stuff, but you guys definitely can. So with that said, we have some awards to give out, right? All right, so what do I do?
So let's go. All right, so let's, Tony, go ahead, announce this.
Our third place award goes to Yumeng Bai. Did I pronounce that right? All right, so Yumeng Bai for the project, a dynamic unmanned aerial vehicle routing framework for urban traffic monitoring. Great title, by the way. Yumeng is a graduate student from Purdue University. Come on up, Yumeng. Good job. Let's give it again for Yumeng. And Yumeng, if you don't mind coming over here so that there's a good photo of Dr. Henry. All right, so the problem is you guys get to see the answer before I finish my announcement, but it's okay. Well, this is not the Oscars. I think you guys will be able to survive. Our second place award goes to Renee Wittenberger. I hope I'm pronouncing that one correctly. Renee, come on down. I saw a thumbs up all the way from the back of the room. So for their project, Crash Risks Among Older Drivers. By the way, this is a very much close to our hearts, and we do have a self-driving shuttle in Detroit going on right now, so I will be reading your poster soon. Identifying patterns and safety solutions. Renee is a graduate student from the University of Akron. Come on up, Renee. Congratulations. Hannah, would you like to hand this over to Ms. Renee? There you go. And let's step in the middle, please, for a quick photo. I bet you this is probably like the funnest award ceremony you've ever attended, right? Awesome. Everyone here? Everyone here? Yeah. All right, there we go. All right. For now, for the number one winner, everyone is excited. I see some people shaking, rubbing their hands, maybe a little sweaty. Here we go. For our first place award, it goes to Kiru Bakaran. Kiru Bakaran. Did I get that right? The Kiru Bakaran is not here. Kalimuthu. Nope. So for their project, a systematic cybersecurity analysis of automotive Ethernet in-vehicle network. Congratulations to all the students. Is there a representative from, I don't know what university that is. Oh, University of Michigan Dearborn. Do we have any representatives here that can accept the award on their behalf? All right, we will hand it over to Mr. Dr. Henry Liu, and here you go. Hi, Gabriel, can you give it to him? Here we go. Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, congratulations to all the students who participated this year, and thank you to the Intelligent Transportation Society of Michigan. I think that's probably something you're gonna read. Let's move to this side.
It's my great pleasure to receive this first place award. So before we start our strolling dinner at the network session, I really want to thank my amazing staff to help put together this conference. Calvin, where are you? So everybody know Calvin. Let's give him a big applause. And every year, Calvin organized this conference. This has been third year, fourth year? All right, but many years. So thank you so much for your service. The other person I want to acknowledge is my managing director for CCAT, Debbie Bazina. Debbie is really the one who make all CCAT work. I just so fortunate to have the chance to work with you and then to make the center a success. Thank you so much. Thank you, Calvin, as well. And so I think we are reaching to the end of the conference, and I hope you enjoyed it. Our fireside chat, the debate, the research presentations, the keynotes, as well as our panel discussion, and then hopefully we will come back next year. And so let's go out to get some fun after the conference. Thank you.